माननीय सभासदों, माननीय सभापति जी,
Honorable members, the matters under Rule 377 shall be laid on the table of the House. Members who have been permitted to raise matters under Rule 377 today and are desirous of laying them may personally hand over text of the matter at the table of the House within 20 minutes. Only those matters shall be treated as laid for which text of the matter has been received at the table within the stipulated time. The rest will be treated as lapsed. अभी हम नियम 193 के अधीन चर्चा शुरू करेंगे. श्री सुनील तत्कड़े, not present. श्री अधीर रंजन चौधरी.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, already the issue of sports has been widely discussed inside the House, and a large number of our esteemed colleagues have already participated in these discussions and ventilated their views and opinions in an elaborated manner, and all of us are being enlightened by the contribution of each of those esteemed members. Sir, the issue is that there is no doubt of sports potentialities, including talent in our country. But in spite of all our talents and potentialities, there is no denying the fact that we have been also lagging behind in respect of sports in the globe. Sir, every day we are watching the World Cup football. A country consisting of 30 lakhs population, they have got the guts and gumption to organize the World Cup. And as a host country, they have also played in the World Cup. Sir, even in the 1930, Uruguay organized the World Cup when their total population was 19 to 20 lakhs, more or less 19 to 20 lakhs. Even a constituency of our country consists of more populations than the entire population of Uruguay, Lithuania, etc., etc. Even day before yesterday or 2 days before yesterday, I was watching the performance of Uruguay in the World Cup. It clearly vindicates that the talent does not depend upon the population, because India is a country of second largest population in the world. However, we have been lagging behind. So first of all, I think that across the party, irrespective of our color, creed, religion, party, etc., etc., we should have a threadbare introspection into this aspect and try to find out, to explore the ways and means so as to strengthen our sports sector in the country. Sir, as we know that sports is an identity of a nation. Brazil is very much identified with the football. When we come across the name of Pele, immediately the country that is visualized upon us is that name Brazil. When we talk about Messi, immediately it visualizes that the country name is Argentina. That is, a country is identified with sports. Even Adhir Ranjan Singh of our country, who had earned the laurels in the world of hockey, India still can boast of him. So certainly there is no dearth of talent in our country, but I think we have been failing to exploit that potentiality and talents available in this country. Sir, now the legendary footballer Pele has been languishing under various ailments. So on behalf of me, I must extend my great wishes so as to he may get well as immediately as possible. Sir, both of our ministers are very younger in age. I would like to draw their attention to some of the aspects which may further facilitate their performance. First of all, sir, the budget that has been allocated for the sports sector, I think it's too meager to do anything substantial. The total budgetary allocation toward the ministry in 2022 to 23 is 3,063 crore. Sir, if we go by the allocation of the funds to various sectors of our sports related department, we can easily come to the conclusion that the budget that is supposed to have been allocated is really abysmally poor. That does not mean that I am going to compare the budget allocation of this government or that government, because initially I have categorically stated that we need to have an introspection into those areas for which we have been lagging behind. Sir, insofar as budget allocation for the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports is concerned, here it is observed that Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan, where allocation has been reduced. So far as Khelo India program is concerned, it's a program which was initiated with a great euphoria in our country. I can draw the attention of the Honorable Ministry that Khelo India is certainly an umbrella program implemented in 2016-17. After the merger of Rajiv Gandhi Khelo Vision, assistance for creation of urban sports infrastructure, and the National Sports Talent Search Scheme, it aims to infuse sporting culture and achieve sporting excellence in the country. But the fact is that year after year, the actual which has been observed vis-a-vis the allocation, it is found that actual has been declining. 2016-17, actual was 74% vis-a-vis the budget. 2021, the actual was 43%. It clearly demonstrates that even the allocated money is not being spent. That is why I am drawing the attention of this concerned ministry. So far as sports infrastructure is concerned, existing sports infrastructure is to be utilized through a committee containing sports personnel and local stakeholders. Gaps in availability of sporting infrastructure are to be identified and filled with support through the scheme. So already our esteemed colleagues have made a plethora of suggestions, and I do not want to afford more because already ministry has been having a plentiful of suggestions. Insofar as playfield development is concerned, sir, a national inventory of playfields and sports infrastructure is to be prepared. State and district playfield associations are to be created to put in place a strong institutionalized mechanism for preserving and developing playfield. Sir, it is interesting to note that according to the survey, half of the primary school in many states in our country do not possess the playfield. How the country will be nurturing our future talents, that is a moot point. That is a moot question. Sir, insofar as National Sports Policy 2001 is concerned, there all the valuable suggestions were put in place. But the fact is that it is not being implemented. Sir, popularizing sports was advised in the National Sports Policy 2001. Infrastructure development was highlighted. Excellence in sports was stated in the policy. Now the ministry will set up centers of excellence that will identify and train outstanding sportspersons to achieve better performance in international sports. What is the present status of the centers of excellence? I would like to know. Sir, again, Sports Policy 2001 envisaged that sports will be made a compulsory subject of learning up to the secondary school level and incorporated into student evaluation. I do not know whether it is being implemented or not. Government may cite the issue that it is a step.
I just don't want to disturb your wavelength. But there are few more members also to speak.
Sir, if you may say what is the time, I can.
Listen to me. And as is expected that the minister will be replying to the discussion today at 2:45.
Sir, I came to learn that today minister will not on Monday, I think. Today.
Minister is going to.
No problem.
So
I am cutting it short. No problem. I am cutting it short. No problem, sir.
Take it.
So 3-4 issues I would like to mention over here. That sustained efforts should be made to break the perception of the sport as a recreational activity. So there is a popular saying that खेलोगे, कूदोगे, होंगे खराब, पढ़ोगे, लिखोगे, होंगे नवाब. ये बदलना चाहिए. खेलोगे, कूदोगे, होंगे लाजवाब, लिखोगे, पढ़ोगे, फिर भी बनेगा नवाब. ये सोच बदलना चाहिए. So the proposal to transfer sports to the concurrent list of the Constitution could be examined, provided it is beneficial to this sector. Sir, again, there is a need of an independent regulator for sports as a sports regulatory authority. Sir, even Mr. Rathore, he has been proposing to delete the name of authority. I do not know what is the reaction of this government. Sir, lack of adequate coaches is another area of concern. In March 2017, the SAI had 948 coaches across 25 disciplines against a sanctioned state of 1524 coaches. What is the present status of the number of coaches, the share of indigenous coaches and hired coaches available in our country? Because government, Modi government himself has been pleading for local. So what is the status of the indigenous coaches who are available in our country for our future talent, to nurture our future talent? Sir, again, India was famous for hockey. Hockey was identified with our country. But now, again in that field also, we have been lagging behind. Out of 86 existing astroturfs, only 50 were in good condition. The committee, standing committee, was informed by Hockey India that 500 additional astroturfs were required in the country. what is the reaction of this government? Again, there is a proposal being pending over here that India should have an anti-doping legislation. Whether the government has been pondering over it, that also needs to be elaborated over here. Sir, para-athletic sports persons, sir, who are para-athletic, their classification should not be neglected and proper system may be evolved for the identification, education and training of a classifier.
Yes, yes.
Sir,
15 minutes.
हो गया. Sir, हो गया. सर, मैं और दो मुद्दे पर ध्यान आकर्षण करना चाहते हैं कि जो साई है, साई के खिलाफ सेक्सुअल एम्बैरेसमेंट की शिकायत दर्ज होते हैं. ये आपको थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हमारे बच्ची अगर जाए ट्रेनिंग में और उनके साथ अगर कोई बुरा बर्ताव हो तो इसका बुरा असर भी हो सकता है. 45 complaints of sexual harassment, 29 against 29 coaches. Kiran Rajuji, for your convenience, I am referring this data. An Indian cyclist recently, what happened? An Indian cyclist recently filed a complaint with SAI accusing against coach for sexual harassment in Slovenia.
Your point has
cyclist flown back
your
to
point
India.
It's,
So
you are encroaching into Mr. Suresh's time.
again, I am also highlighting the issue
Yes.
of those poor plight of Indian sportsmen who have retired from the scene. See, those are being totally neglected in our society. Even Bimala Munda, ये national cadet champion, इस क्या करती है? दारू बेचती है, क्योंकि उनको अपना पेट चलाने की साधन नहीं है. तो स्पोर्ट्स को इंसेंटिवाइज करने के लिए सरकार को कुछ सोचना चाहिए. हमारे देश में क्या होते हैं? हमारे देश में प्री सक्सेस कोई इंसेंटिवाइजेशन नहीं है. हमारे देश में पोस्ट सक्सेस इंसेंटिवाइजेशन है. मतलब नीरज शर्मा जब मेहनत करते थे कुछ पैसा नहीं मिले, सक्सेस होने के बाद तुरंत उनको पैसे की कोई कमी नहीं निकली. तो इसलिए
हनुमान बेनीवाल,
सर
नीरज चोपड़ा,
एक वर्ड खत्म करने देंगे सर?
Just conclude.
सर मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता, स्पिरिट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स को मैं जिक्र करना चाहते हैं. सर स्पिरिट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स को मैं जिक्र करना चाहता है इसलिए कि हम सबको इस बारे में जानकारी होना चाहिए. सर द वर्ल्ड रिनाउंड बास्केटबॉल कोच, सर फॉर यू, लेजेंडरी बास्केटबॉल कोच मिस्टर जिमी भलभाना, legendary basketball coach delivered a speech while receiving Arthur Ashe Courage Award. Sir, when everybody knows that he was going to die within a few weeks because of cancer, he retorted that cancer can take away all my physical abilities, but it cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, it cannot touch my soul. And the three things are going to carry forever. Sports is a friendship, sports is a health, sports is education, sports is a life, and sports bring the world together. So we must promote the sports in our country by employing all our resources.
Thank you. Hanuman Beniwal, you have 5 minutes. Jaldi.